Hey, good morning. It's Ruben Lowen here in Cypress, Texas. It's Wednesday morning. The This morning, um, it's really wild how the certain scriptures just pop out at you. I mean, so what is it? Day 13, and this verse pops out at me for the first time. It's a um, Proverbs 29, verse 9. The If a wise man were to argue with the fool would rage and laugh, and there'd be no quiet. Oh my gosh, that like I so many incidents of that. Um, there used to be this guy, and his name was Cheesemaker, or his nickname was Cheesemaker. His There's a couple guys I knew like that, right? This guy was just so sarcastic and obnoxious all the time. One time, this was really crazy. He organized this Thanksgiving morning for us to go out in front of Father Joe's, which is a homeless shelter in downtown San Diego. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. We're setting up tables and starting, making Thanksgiving dinner, or it was like that early in the morning, and people lined up. These homeless people just lined up. They came out of the woodwork, man. They were like forever. And he was the nicest, congenial guy to these homeless people. And I was like, look at that. Look at that. He's a totally different person. Man, as soon as we finished up, I was like, hey, Cheesemaker, you're really nice to them homeless people. And he just like, "Barr!" just like this says, right? Isn't that funny? and But it also reminds me of something that Roy Jones Sr., my boxing trainer, used to say. He used to always say it all the time. You can always tell the dumbest guy in the room because he's always telling everybody how smart he is. You know, and I used to see like officers, especially Naval Academy officers, they would to gain control. And I didn't figure out what they were doing until way later. I just had my way of dealing with it, and it's because of my boxing training. But they would, so Roy Jones Sr. would teach us, you know, when you're sparring, and he's talking to you, he's yelling instructions to you or whatever. Don't kick your eyes off the guy in front of you. Keep your focus, but do what he tells you, right? I know you hear me. You don't look at me. I know you hear me. Just do what I tell you. Okay, so I got conditioned that way. So I'd be doing a jump master brief or something, and some officer would say something sarcastic or out of line, and I wouldn't address it. I would just go, anyways, as I was saying, and so what I'd see them do with other people though, they would fall for the bait. Is they would snap back at them, and then they would jump on them for insubordination and take control of the meeting. And I just never had. I never. That never. I remember one time I'm in the helicopter, and we're doing a demonstration jump, and I'm the jump master. And this officer starts like telling everybody what he's. I'm like, sir, excuse me, I'm the jump master. I'm the one that's in charge here. Okay, if he was to do anything, you're gonna do what I tell him. Are you clear? and, and he's like, you see him rolling in his brain like, this guy can't talk to me like that. But he does have positional authority, right? And 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 he is the jump master, right? But anyways, so that's how that verse popped out at me this morning, you know, and I'm in this house with these young guys. They they're this the outreach for the Voice of Healing Church, and I mean, some of these guys got some sketchy backgrounds, but they're really humble. Um, this one kid, you know, he's kind of an anomaly to me because I see him teaching the scriptures, and he understands like the real meanings of the words and stuff like that when you're talking about these certain verses of scripture. And he's teaching these other guys, and I'm sitting in listening. I'm fascinated by how well he knows the scripture. And there's other parts of his world that he ain't got so much together, like how he eats and his exercise and stuff like that. And but I know it'll come around. And he's really, he listens. He he respects my experience, I guess. But I don't know, it's really interesting. They got that sketchy background. They lived in chaotic lives, but they keep it locked up. They keep it locked down. Very respectful. So I appreciate that. If this helps anybody, go ahead and share it. All right, have a great day.